You have to come closer to us.
We're tethered. All right, are we both in there?
You're both in there.
Okay. So,
Hi everyone. We'll kind of give it a few minutes to make sure everybody gets on, but we wanted to show you that we're all masked up.
Hi, Valerie.
So if you come into the shop, this is what you're going to see. This is normal, masked.
so yes, in the shop, this is what we look like. So if you haven't had a chance to come in,
Yep.
you can see what we look like. And these masks, because people keep asking us,
Yes.
Hi, Nancy.
are the free
Hi,
patterns
Anissa.
available on Orange Dot Quilts. So Dora Carey, if you're familiar with her, it's Orange DOT Quilts.com, and you know you can get the free pattern there. So and they are nice. They do make nice masks. They're our favorites. If we have to wear a mask, this is what we wear.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right. You ready to hand over the reins?
Oh. We're so happy
And
when
then,
we can take these off.
When customers aren't in the shop, that's what we do. We take our masks off.
Yes.
Thank you, Dolores, for being the camera.
Yes, Dolores has joined us today. We're thrilled about that. Although she just wanted to stay behind the camera, not in front of.
She's our behind-the-scenes girl.
All right. So we don't have a whole lot to go over today, but we'll do our best.
We'll do our best. All right, we have enough we can start?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we got a lot of information type of stuff today. Come closer. So just to get it out there, email, you're going to want this because we're going to be asking you to email us stuff if you are interested. So it's oldtownquiltshop@gmail.com. So pretty simple. And it's plastered all over our website. So if you need to email us, that's where you go.
Oh, they want us to share the info on the masks. So it's
Orange
Orange
Dot
Dot Quilts, but we'll go ahead and put it in. We'll put it in the
Put a link
newsletter.
in the newsletter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put a link
Okay.
in the newsletter. Okay, so not a lot to talk about fabric-wise this week. We really just got the Tula Pink True Colors. This particular fabric we have had before and it sold out, so we got it again. So you can see if we get a little close-up on it, it's got little birds, some stars, and some other little shapes. And of course it's, you know, the classic bright colors of Tula. So you got green and teal and purple and pink.
So it goes with
Blue.
everything.
Goes
from
with
Tula.
everything. It can go with Tula Pink, it can go with Kay Facet, it can go with Allison Glass. It can just go with your regular basics. It's great on a kid's quilt because it's got, you know, some of those primary colors in there. So, you know, really bright, fun. That's what we like.
It's called Fairy Dust.
And this one is called Fairy Dust. So we got it actually in a couple different colors. So we got the white background and we have this kind of pinky lavendery background as well. And of course this is under all the new stuff and it's also in the Tula Pink section. Tula Pink has her own section on our website since we have a lot of her fabrics. And then we also got kind of the minty green, aqua color background. So you can see that. And all of these are called Fairy Dust, but there is no glitter on this. There is no sheen to this. Nothing shiny on these. Okay, and then we got Hexy Rainbow. So it's all hexagons and it's got the rainbow of colors going down it. So it starts up here with the red, orange, yellow, green, teal, blue, purple, pink, and then starts again. So it's got the full rainbow and it's the hexagons. So we have this one that's called the Hexy Rainbow, and then we got the Hexy Peach, I believe is what this one is called. It might say it on the bottom actually. It does not. Apricot, peach.
It might have been Peach Blossom or
Peach,
something.
yeah, something like that. But it's really kind of a light orange background with a darker orange hexy and then little lavender hexies on the inside. So it's kind of a fun one. And then this one,
It's called Mineral, I think.
which is called Minerals. I don't know the color on this one, aqua, something like that. But it looks kind of like the inside of, you know, a rock, like a geode when you cut it open. It's got all those cool formations on there. So it's a nice, you know, tone on tone, teal and then a darker blue
Peach blossom.
on top of it. And the hexie is called Peach Blossom. We just got confirmation on that. So thank you, Dolores. And again, all of this, if you search True Colors, we do have other True Colors from the Tula Pink line, you know, from previous, it's kind of an ongoing collection. So if you just search True Colors in the search, you'll get all of the things that are True Colors in her line. Otherwise, you can go to the Tula Pink section and everything Tula Pink is in there, and you'll find it there. And what were you whispering to me?
That we got the jelly rolls of that.
Yeah, that's next.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see.
Yes, and we got jelly rolls of it. So of course we didn't get the whole collection of the line because that's obviously, what, 42 pieces? But it's got everything in there that you would need to do a fun Tula Pink quilt, and then of course you can coordinate it with the other True Colors lines or any of her other lines like the Homemade or any of the other ones that we have on our website. So these are the 2.5-inch strips. They can be found in pre-cuts, they can be found in Tula Pink, and they can be found in all the new stuff. So that's that. Okay, this is a fun tool. I had to talk someone into getting this one. But this, yes, it's a hammer. You can use this hammer to pound down little pesky seams that don't want to lay flat if you really want to. But what's cool about this hammer is at the bottom unscrews. So you unscrew this part and out pops a screwdriver, this little guy, and then you unscrew the handle of that and out pops this little screwdriver, and then another screwdriver, and then another screwdriver. So there's 4 screwdrivers, kind of like those, you know, little Russian nesting dolls. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, and these are really good, you know, it's both flat heads and Phillip heads that are in here. They're good for those little tiny screws either in your sewing machine or, you know, those toilet paper handle things that are underneath and you got to constantly tighten them so your toilet paper is not falling, you know, from all that toilet paper everybody bought. But this is a really handy tool just for around the house or in your sewing room, whatever. And it's, you know, got a pretty design on it, so it's not just a plain, mine's just a plain silver one. But it's a pretty cool design.
So your husband won't steal it.
Yes, so your husband won't steal it. So these are pretty cool, limited quantity, but we can always get more. But again, the bottom unscrews so that you've got 4 little screwdrivers. So it's a 5-in-1, Busy Bee 5-in-1 hammer. Okay, and in case you're wondering, you know, our slacker Dolores, she's back working with us, and we're so excited to have her. But in the meantime, she had to do a little sewing so that, you know, we could have her back. So this is the Margot bag, and she made it with the Wish fabric that we also have online on our website. And it's got, you know, a stabilizer, so you see it stands up all on its own very nicely. There's nothing inside of it to keep it standing up, so that's the inside. It does have pockets on the inside. I actually have made this bag. I made it out of canvas. She used a different stiffener than I did. She used what was actually recommended on the pattern. I used something entirely different. Mine's out of canvas and mine flops over. Mine doesn't stand up, but hers stands up very nicely. So as you can see, it's got pockets on the inside, so you can fit your cell phone in there, you can fit little tools in there, pens, pads of paper, hand sanitizer, whatever you need to fit in there. But the really fun part is the front. These are actually pockets, so they, you know, they go all the way down. Oh, you didn't stitch down the center. Yeah, so it's got these cool pockets in the front, which you could actually, if you were, you know, cool, unlike me, do it again on the back. If I were to make it again, I would do the pockets on both the front and the back. But it's a really fun bag. It lets you play with fabric. If you've got a feature fabric, you can, you know, really make it shine in this bag.
What's the size of the bag?
The size of the bag is 10 1/4 by 9 1/4 by 4. And this is Margot, Lazy Girl Designs, and they recommend their product, which we did get, the Face It Firm medium heavyweight fusible, but you could also use the Decor Bond, and also fusible fleece, shape flex in there. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. You know, you can make it stiffer, you can make it not quite so stiff. So, and she did this really cool decorative stitching on the handle. I wish I had thought of that. I don't know how well you can see it,
Yeah.
but it's really fun. So it's a nice, I'll put it on, I'll
Model it. There you go.
Yeah, see? So
Yeah.
it's a nice size bag.
Mhm.
I've, used it on my other bag quite a bit. Okay, that's it for product, guys. Now we have some actually pretty interesting stuff, some things you guys are going to be shocked with. Two things, though, that I want to remind you of. So there's 2 quilt challenges out there that you can be participating in. You can be doing the Grunge Challenge, put out by Moda, or you could also be doing the Tula Pink Homemade Challenge, and that's from Free Spirit Designs. So if you are participating in the Grunge Challenge, basically it is make the entire quilt. That's the top, all the fabrics in the top, all the fabrics on your backing, and your binding all have to be made out of grunge. Whether it's the regular grunge, or it's the Hits the Spot, or the Seeing Stars, or any of the metallics, any grunge fabric that is out there, you can use in the quilt. But the entire quilt, except for the batting, the entire quilt fabrics all have to be grunge. So there are some important dates. If you may have seen the sign up in our shop for the grunge contest, but that's kind of what it looks like. So there are some important dates coming up. By the end of August, so really like August 27th or 28th, if you are participating in this and you would like, you can submit your quilt to our shop, and then what we do is we hang them. So hopefully we'll get more than one person. So hopefully we'll get at least 2, 3, 4 people. The more the merrier. You submit your quilt to our shop. We will hang it. That's one of the dates, from September 1st to September 7th. We'll hang it either here in the shop or in the classroom, and have it out for judging. So we'll have little slips that people can judge. We'll just put a number on there. And our shop's quilt winner, then we submit to Moda, and then from all of those people, then they select a winner. The winner gets, I know you get your quilt in the Houston market, assuming that, as far as I know, they are still having it. We've gotten word that they are still planning on having it. So it will hang at the Fall Quilt Market in Houston, Texas. There is first place gets $2,000 for the quilter. Second place is $1,000 to the quilter, and third place is $750 to the quilter. So it's a pretty good prize. So if you are participating, then definitely keep those dates in mind. End of August, so you've got just under 2 months to get that into us. If you need more details, please call us, email us, come in. I've got all the information. I'll try and get it on the website as well. I'll at least put a link to a PDF or something with the information on there. But important dates. So the other challenge is the Tula Pink one, the Homemade Challenge. Hopefully you've seen this hanging in our shop as well, next to the Tula Pink. So this one you have to use, I believe it's 80% Tula Pink fabric in the quilt top in order for that to qualify. And again, it's a shop judging, so you submit your quilt to the shop, it gets judged, and then we pass it on. The timeline on this, though, is a bit longer. So the timeline on this, you have to have it in by the end of September to us, and then the judging is a month. It's October 1st to the 31st. And these are new dates. They've extended it because of the pandemic going on. So again, it gets judged here at the shop level, and then we pass it on, and then pass it on, and pass it on, and then it goes. I think we also get to have if the quilt from our shop is the grand prize winner, we get to have a trunk show of a bunch of the quilts, and probably Tula Pink quilts here in our shop, along with your quilt. So it'd be kind of fun, a fun little thing to win. So again, information about that, I'll see if I can get a PDF up on the website, or at least a link to it. But end of September is the deadline for the Tula Pink Homemade Challenge. Okay, any questions on any of that? I know I'm blah, blah, blahing.
Yeah, nobody's asked questions other than we have some other people. Brandy's watching. Mary Kay's watching. She wants that purse.
Oh.
Or she wants one, Dolores. Rebecca, Pat, McCleary. Yeah.
Yeah, Dolores doesn't make them cheap.
Okay.
So let's talk about this one first.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to shock you guys because, we don't do block of the month. It just doesn't go in our shop. All right, well, we came across two really cool things that we really think you guys are going to do it. That's the thing is we don't do anything here that we don't think that you guys are going to like. We, of course, want to like it too, but if we think that you guys aren't going to like it, then we just, we set it aside. But we came across these and thought, our customers are just going to love these. We love them, and usually when we love them, we get excited about it. You guys like it too. So, block of the month. This actually is pillow of the month, which is even cooler. But it's going to start in January, and it's 12 pillows. So the kit is really cool. It comes in a great packaging, but it comes with everything but the pillow. So it comes with, yes, other than pillow form. So it comes with everything that you need to make the top of the pillow. It comes with the back, and it comes with any other binding or piping or whatever it takes on the pillow. So it comes with all of that. And each month is a different designer. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see any of this.
Yeah.
But, they're pretty much seasonal. So I see a flag one. There's apples for September. I think there was hearts for February, shamrocks. I see a candy cane.
Yeah, the first one is the January, so that's that blue one. Yeah.
So, so these are really fun. So we are going to be offering this as a block of the month, and that will again start in January.
Pillow.
A pillow of the month, block of the month, whatever. It's still a block. So you can choose to just purchase the kit, do it on your own. Or we will also have an optional class available once a month, day to be determined, for a small fee. And one of us will be out there, to help you make the pattern. So that will be an optional thing. I know that you guys are going to ask about separate patterns, and I don't know the answer to that. If you can just buy the patterns or if you have to buy the kit. I would imagine you have to buy the kit.
Yeah, because it's being promoted as a pillow of the month
Yes.
program from Riley Blake. So I don't think they're going to sell, at least probably not this next year, they won't sell the pattern separately.
Right. And I don't know yet what the retail is, but the pillow is going to finish at it's going to be a 20-inch pillow. So that's that. More information to come. I don't yet have a link on the website, but as soon as I do, we will let you know. But it would be helpful if you guys would email us. That's where this email comes in. Email us if you're interested in the program so that we know how many kits, because it is going to be limited availability. Actually, I think we are only getting 12.
Right.
So if we get a lot more, then we have to up our order.
But we have to order in increments of 12.
Exactly. So it'd be helpful if we knew how many people are interested. So if you are interested,
Please email us. We're not going to be able to know off of Facebook, so please send us an email.
Yeah, don't tell us on Facebook. Don't comment on there that, yes, I want to be in it. Email us or call. One of the two.
Yeah.
Okay, so if that wasn't crazy enough, we are also going to be doing this really cool block of the month. This one is a block of the month called Nebula. So this also starts in January because, next year we have to just really do it up big. So this is designed by Jaybird Quilts. You might know her from she's got like the Super Sidekick ruler, the Hexen Moore ruler, the Sidekick, what else does she have?
And we've had patterns.
Yes, we have quite a few of her patterns. Stereo is one of them. We've done it as a class. Chopsticks. So designed by Jaybird, but she used Tula Pink fabrics in this, and I know this just gives you a little section of it, but this shows you more of it. So this is what the quilt looks like. So if you do the block of the month program with us, your kit, and you purchase the kit, your kit will include the fabrics for a quilt, a queen size quilt. And the queen size is 97 by 96, if I'm reading backwards correctly.
You are.
Okay, good. So the kit comes in 3 installments,
We will do it monthly.
but we will do it monthly, but we'll get 3 months at a time. And this runs January through, I believe, October. So it's 9 months, and then the finishing month. So it's 9 months of blocks, and then the finishing month. And you don't pay for it all at once. You pay for it in the installments. So this one also, you could just purchase the kit, and we will have the optional class day once a month to put it together for a nominal fee. And what else? Also,
Size options.
there are size options, so you could do it smaller. Really, it's just the outer size that changes. The inner size is going to stay the same. So they call this a large lap. It's a hexagon, but it's 78 by 90. Or you could opt to do the kit, but the kits, well, this one would be fine, but you have to order the kit and then extra fabric for the king size. The king size is a 111 by 108, and you need extra outer fabrics to make it a king size.
Which those fabrics are that fairy dust,
Yes, which are this guy, but in a different color.
right?
So that's that outer.
Yeah.
We will have just patterns available, but not until January. None of this stuff comes out until January. So we'll have just the patterns available if you want to, but I think they're like $30 at least. And it takes 74 fat 8s. So
Plus the background.
plus the background. No, we're not helping you pick all these out. And we don't cut fat 8s. So you can pick 74 fat quarters on Fat Quarter Wednesday when they're $2.75 if you'd like. Or pick your fat quarters each month, if you don't want to purchase the kit. Because again, it is using the Tula Pink. So what you see here is what the kit is. So if you don't like this, then you have to choose your own. You have to purchase the pattern and choose your own fabrics for that. So that's exciting.
And it uses hexen.
It uses the Hexenmoor ruler, and it also uses the Super Sidekick ruler. Both of those we have available here in the shop. If you don't have those rulers and you would like to purchase those rulers, we are going to be offering them to the program members at 25% off. So again, that's the Hexenmoor ruler, which we should have grabbed, and the Super Sidekick ruler. So for people who are going into the Nebula program, who are going to do this, we will offer those at 25% off when you purchase.
But you don't have to get a ruler.
But you don't have to have the ruler in order to make it. Templates are included in the pattern. So that is that. And I will, okay, so we're going to be pre-selling these actually. I'm going to get it up on the website tonight. If not tonight, then tomorrow. So we can pre-sell these kits. And actually we'd like to pre-sell the kits because we have to order them in specific increments. And we can't change those increments after July 31st. So if you are interested in it, email us. So again, oldtownquiltshop@gmail.com. I know, we do this over and over and over. However, we got to get the information to you guys.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in either the pillow kit or the Nebula kit, please email us and let us know. We will pre-sell the Nebula. We're not pre-selling the pillow kits, but it's limited quantity on the pillow kit. So please just let us know if we need to increase our. So the Hexenmoor looks like this. Show you the back of it. So if you have this ruler, you'll need this ruler. If you don't, and you want to do the Nebula program, sign up for the program and we can offer this at 25% off. And this is the Super Sidekick. So it's got that angle on the bottom, the 60-degree triangles in there, and lets you do all kinds of funky cutting on there. And again, if you are doing the Nebula program and you want to get this ruler, 25% off for you. That offer will not be offered online. If you want to do that, give us a call and we'll discount those
Over the phone.
over the phone
Yeah.
or in person.
Yeah.
Um,
And there are a number of other patterns supported,
Yes.
so that
Yes.
Hexenmoor and Super Sidekick is used in a number of Jaybird quilt patterns.
Yes, so you're not going to be, it's not a one-off thing, it's not a one-time thing. We have plenty of patterns here in the shop. We've done plenty of patterns, and we have plenty of patterns that use hers. They're specific to her, to her patterns, but we do have quite a few of them, and I'm sure you can use them in lots of other things.
Yeah.
as
And
well.
and her patterns are well written,
Yes.
easy to understand. So
Yes.
I don't think people will have problems with doing Nebula,
Right.
knowing that Julie Herman is the one who wrote that pattern.
Yes, and if you want a close-up of some of those blocks, you can kind of see in here. So basically each month you're going to be doing 2 of one block, but in different colorways. And that's that's kind of the cool thing that makes it look like it's way more than it is. It kind of makes it look like a fancy sampler or something like that. But really it's just one block done twice in 2 colors.
And so it
9
looks
times.
very, very complicated, but I'm telling you, they are well-written patterns.
Yes.
I don't think you'll have problems with them.
Yeah, no.
And
not
we're
at all.
here to hold your hand.
Yep, and we're happy to do that, but not with picking 74 fat eights. Sorry. Okay.
All right.
So I believe that is pretty much everything. Oh, so we had our first people in the classroom today. So we had Tara's group piece by piece in there, and I actually took a picture. I can post it online of how they social distance. It was 2 per 4 top of tables. So you've got 4 tables, and we had 2 per table. They wore masks. Most people brought their own irons and cutting stuff. So there wasn't a whole lot of communal use of everything back there, and they were so happy to be out there. Sewing together again, and it was just so fun to have people out there again. It's just been so long since we've had a normal day. So today felt more normal than the last 3.5 months. Customers in the shop and people out in the classroom. So it's been really good. So we've kind of whittled down the calendar to people who were previously booked for July pretty much have continued to keep their what they were in there, but 10-person maximum, so they've had to figure all that out. But so if you go to the calendar only for July right now, we're just doing July because as you can see with everything published today, Santa Barbara County has had to close a lot of things, and we're really hoping that we're not one of the ones that ends up having to be closed later. So right now we're just focusing on July. We'll go to the later months later as we see how this works out. But if you want to book something for July, just go to our website, click on calendar, and any day in July that doesn't have anything on it is a day that you can book for an open, for a sit and sew. Give us a call, even if it's just for the next day, we can get you in there. Just remember, it is a 10-person maximum in that room, and it's $10 per person for the day, and the hours are 10 to 4. And if you want to book it for numerous days, it's $135 a day, and then a $50 cleaning fee after your retreat. And that cleaning fee is really a disinfecting fee, not just cleaning. So if you want to book it, just give us a call, shoot us an email, and just let us know
Okay. All right.
what you want. So we're going to hand
Oops,
off the
not there. You're covering the.
hand off the
Can't get
camera
good
here.
help anyplace.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We bring
Yeah.
Dolores back, and then I don't know what happened to her.
Amateur hour again.
But anyway, like Stacy said, we were thrilled to have people back in the classroom and
Yeah.
get back to a semi-normal or what's passing for normal now. So
Yes.
we hope to see all of you, in the shop soon. And if you don't feel safe doing that, remember we still have our online shop, and we're happy to ship, or you can come pick it up at the door.
Yeah, we've
So-
had people just knock on the back door. They placed a web order. They knock on the back door. We bring it right to them. So, still we can do no contact. We're doing no contact with our credit cards. So, we pretty much got that all down pat. So, it's a pretty as safe as we can make it environment.
Yeah,
for you guys here.
without going absolutely crazy and wearing hazmat suits.
It's too hot.
Exactly. So anyway, the people that we've seen, we've been so thrilled to see them,
Yes.
and the people we've talked to on the phone
Yes.
who don't
don't want to or can't come in, we're happy to talk to all of you. So
Yep.
anyway, stay in touch because sewing is social.
That's right. And if you have show and tell, please, please, please bring your show and tell.
Yes.
We'd love to see it. Take a picture of it, post it if you'll let us. If
Yeah.
you'll let us hang it, we're happy to hang it either in the shop or in the classroom. Whatever your pandemic quilts.
Yeah. We had
multiple quilts.
we had a new quilter come in today, and she had signed up for the beginning quilting class, had never quilted before, but of course that class got canceled, so she went online, took the book, and finished a baby quilt and brought it in today to show us.
She hand quilted it
Yes,
herself.
I know.
Not just did her first quilt, but she hand quilted it.
Yes.
And she did a fabulous job.
Yeah, it looked really nice.
in the ditch,
So,
and she did a really good
Yeah.
job.
so we're just so happy to see people's projects.
Yes.
So, don't be shy about bringing them.
No, we love to see them,
Yes.
especially if we've helped you pick the fabrics.
Right.
We love to see that because
Yeah.
that's kind of our thing, and that's what makes us set apart from everybody else.
Yeah.
Is we will help you pick fabrics for your quilt, except Nebula.
Okay.
Okay, I've said that enough.
You're right. Okay, and don't forget, we're going to be in the Quilt Sampler magazine. So tell all your friends because they're
Yes.
all going to want a copy.
Yes.
You're going to want to get a copy for everybody you know. This is my hometown quilt shop.
That's right. That's right.
All righty.
All right, one more reminder, we are closed on Saturday for 4th of July, so you've got tomorrow and Friday to come in and get whatever you need to get you through the weekend. Don't go to the beach. That's where everybody's going to be,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Stay home, enjoy the time with your family,
Yeah.
have a barbecue, cook some good food,
Yeah.
make a quilt.
Make that bag, Dolores.
That's right, that's right.
You can do
So,
it.
Enjoy for us, 3-day weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so
all
have a
right.
happy 4th of July and stay
Yep.
safe. And we'll see
Yep,
you soon.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
All right, bye.